What's up, everyone? This is DeagleBeagle, and today we're going to cover Blaziken. This is one of the most underrated Pokemon, and that's mostly because people are really sleeping on Speed Boost. It's a really unique ability that almost no other Pokemon that is good gets. Like Espathra and Yanmega get it, but other than that, nothing really useful gets it. And Blaziken is way more useful than those two in general because it has two stab moves. It has two good stab moves. It it's just better. Like it hits harder. They don't resist your attacks as much. It super affects them more commonly. It super affects like common intimidators like Incineroar with close combat, and with White Herb you don't you don't have to worry about your defenses getting lowered if they don't have Intimidate. If they have Intimidate, then you just go back to your regular attack. So typically when you're using close combat on a physical attacker that can have its attack lowered, like Blaziken, you want White Herb. I was using Clear Amulet and I forgot Jamie Boyd was right about something. He was right about close combat with White Herb making more sense probably than Clear Amulet, but generally with a Sword Stancer you want Clear Amulet, but on Blaziken, since it uses close combat, you probably want White Herb, and that's still useful too versus like Parting Shot or Icy Wind or something, even though Clear Amulet's better versus Parting Shot usually because it prevents them from switching out. Now, you may be thinking, why Ghost? Well, if you want to make the most out of Speed Boost, I feel like you should probably run Ghost with it because they can't just fake you out. And I don't know if people even read sometimes the pace, the team pace, but this guy tried to fake me out when it was open team sheet with Rillaboom, and to try to stop from me timing my attacks right um, after detect. For example, you may want to attack and not have to get fake outed and then finished off by their ally or something. So Terra Ghost was really useful, and I'll probably use it again and again and again and again because you don't necessarily need a defensive Terra with Blaziken. It's probably going to wall one hit from something because it has a lot of resistances and it does have some weaknesses, but you can always, if that's the case, sometimes you can detect, stall for a turn, weaken them, and then finish them off with Flare Blitz or Close Combat or something. So its weaknesses are kind of mitigated because of that with Speed Boost. It helps mitigate all that. And I would probably run max speed because if you don't, you're going to lose to some Scarfers like Adamant. I need to put Uninvest. Oh, actually, I need to put Scarf Landorus and some things in here. Yeah, because they normally run. If it's Adamant, it's 144. But I have it 145 more for Regidrago and stuff because Regidrago sometimes is Scarf or whatever. Yeah, so I would use. I mean, if it's not Jolly, you're not outspeeding what you need to outspeed. Why would you not use Jolly? You got to outspeed Fluttermane and you got to at least outspeed Fluttermane. So yeah, use Jolly, use max attack, use if you think you'll die too much, use Sash, but I don't recommend Sash because it doesn't usually die in one hit, and if it does, you can usually mitigate that, like I said, with Detect and Speed Boost, and you can always you can. It's probably better to use a defensive Terra than use Sash with it because then you just get Intimidate spammed and then it just doesn't do enough damage. So you could use Terra Grass with it. That would be good offensively and defensively because of Rage Powder, Amoonguss, and you can't get Spored. You can't get hit with a super effective water move or ground move, and just seems like the best defensive Terra. But you could use Steel if you want to wall some other moves. Steel is more for like Tornadus, if you look here, like, that's one of the only things that super affects it. Even if it terra grasses, is like a flying type. So if you're really worried about Tornadus, then and you want to just spam it versus Tornadus, then Terra Steel might be more for you. So I'd say Steel, Grass, or Ghost. I personally like Ghost the most because unless you're running um, a team with like Indeedee or Frigg, Fake Out's going to be the biggest issue for Blaziken. Most likely is Fake Out or priority moves, and you want Ghost to probably at least stop Fake Out because that's the only flinching priority move. And priority moves are the main things that counter speed boost. So thanks for watching. This Pokemon's definitely A tier.